Eli Lilly share. Let's have a look at those. Let's have a look at those after the news that the pharma giant released more data on its obesity pill. Patients with obesity and diabetes lost about 10.5% of their body weight. The data clears the way for Lilly to seek regulatory approval, and shares are up about 1.7%. Um, when we got some data about a month ago, the stock did fall. So let's clarify what has changed and which bit of the data outweighs the other. We have had three different results. We have had three different phase three results reported out. The first set of results were in pure diabetics from Achieve One trial, and that delivered what investors were looking for. Um, the stock rallied. The second trial from the second trial, Attain One, focused on pure obese patients um, and fell a little short of expectation, and that and and the stock sold off. This morning's results, Attain Two, looking at patients with obesity and diabetes, came in line with forecast, which is why the stock is trading higher pre-market. What does this mean for the competitive picture? There's really one competitor, Novo Nordisk, who is also launching an oral version of its GLP-1, oral semaglutide. That product shows a similar level. That product shows a similar level of of uh, weight loss, but Nova's pill requires patients to take it in the morning on an empty stomach. That food restriction is a disadvantage. Lilly's drug doesn't have that limitation. With comparable weight loss, similar um, tolerability, and easier administration, Lilly's product is expected to become the market-leading product, a commonly held view. That said, the workhorse product for Lilly remains the injectables, right? Manjaro and Zepbound. Because once a week shot with pen devices don't feel like needles, they deliver better efficacy, and they are already established as the leading brand in the marketplace. Geography also matters. Outside the US, where the needle phobia is more common, um, outside the US, where the needle phobia is more common, the oral may see stronger uptake, um, while in the US, injectables will likely dominate. Looking ahead, there is also a line of thinking. Looking ahead, there is also a line of thinking that that the that the paradigm may be sequencing. Um, an obese patient could begin with heavier injectables to maximize weight loss, and then transition to the oral to maintain it. Those studies are underway, but it's a possible scenario that could broaden the entire market. They could broaden the long-term market. In the end, some patients will prefer the oral. Um, some some patients will stick to the injectables, but in the end, um, together this option um, strengthen Lilly's position. Bottom line is that Eli Lilly is expected to dominate the obesity treatment market with a dear platform of best-in-class injectables and a highly competitive um, oral treatment. We are targeting Eli Lilly at 860. $60 per share, representing a 15% upside from the current levels of $760.